So you just reached level 85 in the Mist of Pandaria pre-patch, and now you would like to gear up quickly so you're prepared for the upcoming expansion. Even though you might have a lot of green and blue items, then you should head into Baradin Hold as quickly as possible. You'll just be doing run raid boss, and you can do this on 10 and 25 man mode. But it is a quick and easy fight, and you can get yourself tier 13. If you're of course playing monk, you won't really benefit from this raid, and then you can skip it entirely. The reason for this is because in Cataclysm content there's no monk tier pieces. The next thing you would like to do is to head to Northrend, and in Northrend there's the zone called Wintergrasp. In Wintergrasp there's going to be 5 different quests you can pick up, and all of these rewarding you a lot of honor. Why is honor important? Well, this I'll get back to in a moment, because even though you're looking for PvE equipment, then this will be a quick way to get those items. Once you have picked up all the different quests, it's also time for you to sign up for the Battle for Wintergrasp, but you can only do this every 3 hours at 3, 6, 9, 12 AM and PM. In here you will then like to complete the different quests. 4 of these can be completed in the battleground, and another one will be collecting items from different NPCs once the battle is over. If you win this fight, you will be rewarded with close to 800 honor, and all of these quests will also reward you close to 500 honor, so you can easily reach the 4000 honor cap in 1 to 2 of these battles. Next you would like to head to Orgrimmar as a Horde player or Stormwind City as an alliance, where you can exchange your honor into insane PvP weapons. Even though these are mainly PvP items, then it's still going to be a big upgrade compared to your current green or blue weapon. I would however not purchase any of the other PvP items, because it's going to be way more efficient to exchange your honor into justice points, and this can be done close to where you purchased the PvP weapon. You can exchange 375 honor into 250 justice points. So you will of course lose a bit when you do something like this, but then again you're getting justice points. And this you can now use in the pre-patch to purchase items that used to cost valor points. So items at level 397. Insane in PvE, but also when you're going to level up in Mist of Pandaria. Like I mentioned, these items used to cost valor points, but this will no longer be obtainable until we move into Mist of Pandaria. So all your current characters, where you also have a lot of justice points, well then you can go here and purchase the different bind on equip items and send those to your fresh level 85, if you of course already have a main character. Else you can purchase these items on the auction house, as they're not really that expensive anymore. It's a great way to quickly get insanely fast epic items, and of course also to boost your item level, so you can sign up for heroics and do other things to gear up a lot quicker. It will definitely be worth to spend the 1000, 2000 gold or maybe 500 gold on getting items that will boost your overall item level, just to catch up a lot quicker, especially if there's a lot of other things you need to prepare before Mist of Pandaria goes live. Next you would like to start dungeon farming. If your gear ain't good, you will only be able to sign up for normals, and here you will also get crappy loot. You would like to aim for Cataclysm Heroics, or maybe even the Protocol dungeons, as the loot in here are way better. All of these will now reward justice points, because valor points has been removed, so ignore the tooltip you see right here. The benefit of doing a traditional heroic or a normal dungeon is that these will also be quicker to do, but normal dungeons doesn't reward you a lot of justice points at the end, where doing a Protocol dungeon will reward you more justice points at the end, and also way better loot throughout all of the entire dungeon. What you can also do is to sign up for a specific heroic. In the previous phase there were introduced 3 new dungeons. One of these you can only do until you have completed the quest, and then you will be attuned for the next one, until you have unlocked all of these 3 new ones. The reason for doing these specifically is because the item level in here are way better, you're guaranteed epic loot, and at the end, or well throughout the entire dungeon, there will actually be different quests you can do to also get guaranteed epic items. What you would like to be aware of is that these heroics are also way more difficult compared to a traditional heroic. So if you don't feel like you're geared enough, well then you should probably just start farming heroics. There is however also another big benefit of doing these 3 specific dungeons. The benefit is that you're getting an additional currency, the Obsidian fragment. Fragments you can exchange in Orgrimmar and Stormwind City, close to the Justice Quartermaster. You can exchange these fragments into items starting at 384 up to a total of 397. The higher item level, the more expensive they will also be, and weapons and trinkets are especially way more difficult to obtain, or well, more pricey compared to, for example, a ring. The quickest way to get these fragments is simply just to sign up for a random elemental rune protocol twilight dungeon, but like I mentioned, these will also be more difficult, as all creatures will have more health, more damage, and some of the different boss encounters will also have new kind of mechanics. But what I also like at the end is that you will be rewarded with 3 additional Obsidian fragments. There's also going to be a tier piece token and also an item at 390. Remember to also speak to the NPC at the beginning of the dungeon, where you can pick yourself a buff that will improve your character's performance, and all party members can pick this up, so a total of 5 buffs at the same time. If you're not playing a monk and you're lucky enough to get yourself a tier token, well then you should simply move to the same location where you can purchase the 397 item level equipment. Here you can exchange the token, so in this case the chest token, into a tier chest piece. From now on I would then continue to farm heroics and also sometimes do Wintergrasp to gain honor that I could exchange into justice points. And I would also like to enchant all my items so I can head into Dragon Soul, the most recent raid, and get these items that will be a bigger upgrade. These will then help me level up quicker when we're going to level from 85 to 90 in Mist of Pandaria. There's of course also many other things I would like to do in the pre-patch to be as prepared as possible, and also level up a monk. And all of these things I've covered in other videos that you can find on my channel. And soon I will also release a lot of other useful content, for example how you can level up quickly in Mist of Pandaria, gold making and many other things. So stay tuned for those. As always, thank you so much for watching and have an amazing day. Peace!